Hello everybody. Today I received the Tidal automotive flares for my F250. Bought these in Amazon for about 150 bucks. Just took it out of the box because with the box of hardware and instructions, and 4 flares. So I'm going to start on this. See, hopefully it's not too hard. Who knows? The first time I've ever done it. So I had to move everything on the inside because the weather changed on me. It's real windy, started to rain a little bit, and so I'm inside my RV now. First step is to apply this rubber garment around the outer edge of the flare. These are where the decorative bolts go. This is the part that will be rubbing up against your fender. Now, I'm going to clean it with alcohol because I watched a video and a guy said it's not in the steps, but he recommended that you get some alcohol and clean this outer edge so that the adhesive on the on this rubber garment will adhere. So it's going to get me a little clean cloth, put some alcohol on it, and I'm just going to go on this outer edge just like this, and also to make sure there's not any burrs, I guess, and stuff like that. Just go along the edge, remove any residue that was maybe on there from the manufacturer when they molded this plastic. Then you get this edge and you go around that edge all the way around, and there is a tape inside here that you pull, and that will expose the adhesive. So let's see how this goes. So what I did is I brought this Fender to my bedroom and laid it on the bed because it's about waist high, and started to fit this rubber garment all the way around. It's a little tricky. I mean, it's not that easy. These corners here, and they have little shapes to fit around the different lines on your truck and get it just right. And then so I'm working my way around. Sorry, the camera. And working my way around little by little. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I put the tape side on the inside of the fender because it's smooth and the outside is textured. So I don't think the tape, it doesn't tell you, but I'm pretty sure the tape side goes on the inside. I've done that much of it, and you pull this tape as you go, and then you tuck and press and make sure that the tape is sticking. Working my way around. Okay, I got the first fender done as far as the rubber insulation. It's hard to tell, but there's what it looks like. And then at the end, you just cut it off to match. Right here, I cut it off. Next step is to put these decorative bolts that go all the way around here. But what I'm finding out is these holes have material that was left over from the drilling process when they made the holes. So I'm going to have to deburr them. I'm going to use like something like this or a knife and somehow take it off without enlarging the holes, because when I put the nut on this side so that it will sit flush. So what I've done here is I've gotten a razor, and I'm just used a razor, on the inside of the fairing to remove the burr, and so that when the nuts, the decorative nuts on here, it would sit flush. I haven't really checked on the outside of it if it has this problem. I'm thinking it's just the inside because they drilled from the outside to the inside of the fairing, and I'm just doing that just to ensure that the bolts sit flush. Okay, so let me take my glasses off the glare. The next is to put these decorative bolts in the flares. Now, it doesn't have, it looks like it has threads on it, and it looks like, I don't know what it's made out of. It feels light. I'm thinking it's some kind of pot metal or something. I'm not really sure. But there's these little push, can I see it? Okay, push nuts. So basically, you put this through the hole, you get the push nuts, and you put it there, and then you get a socket. It says a number 10 socket, and you push it. It's held by friction. I don't know how good that is. I wish it was just nuts and bolts. I don't know what the long-term effects of it, of this type of material. I don't really trust this. So I'm going to try it out, I guess. Well, that's it. I've completed one complete flare. Now, what I've learned on doing these bolts, decorative bolts, and that push washer, is it has like an Allen head on it, and I got an Allen wrench to fit in there, and then I would hold the push washer in the back, or push nut, whatever they want to call it, and just turn it clockwise, tighten it until it would be snug enough so that it wouldn't rotate. Because if not, just pushing it with the socket like the instruction says, it will rotate freely. So what I did, see, like that one's rotating, so I'll retighten that one, or maybe I didn't tighten it good, and that'll hold it down better. And it's got the rubber grommet all the way around. 3 more to go. Good morning, guys. Well, I finally got all the fender flares completed with the decorative nuts and the grommet. I'm going to start with the front fender first. There's these L brackets that it comes with, and you remove screws along inside the wheel well in several locations, and then there's a screw down there, and you place these in there like so. Somehow they land down here, and then you attach the fender to it. I think there's going to be a lot of lining up to do, but we'll see. We'll see how it comes out. Yeah, it's not like precision here, so it's going to have to be adjusted and fitted, and you know, several attempts probably to get it to just sit flush and look right, you know, on the actual truck. So let's give it a try. Okay, well, I got the first one done. It actually went in easier than I thought. You kind of fiddle with it, bend those L brackets until they fit. Let me show you. This is the front fender, of course, passenger side. Pretty much what it looks. It's on there pretty firm, you know. You have a little give, but you know, but it actually fits on there really good. I was thinking that maybe it would be a bad fit. There's a little bit of gap there. I don't know if I can adjust that or not. It has some adjustability to it, so yeah. So anyway, first one down. I'm gonna try to do a rear fender just to get one side done, see how it looks. Okay, so I'm back here on the rear flare, and the first thing I did was remove this little fastener from this hole down here, and then you put a little clips in there. These are the long ones. These long ones go this way in here, and they go all along the radius of the fender flare. And there's one that goes underneath here, so it's a little bit of a wiggling and adjusting as you go, but I think we'll get it. Let me start. Now all this stuff's supposed to be done with 2 people, but I'm by myself, so I'm kind of adjusting the procedure because it's just myself. So like this little fastener here is supposed to have some kind of tool to remove these things out, but I use a needle nose and this wire crimp tool, stuck it behind there and just kind of wiggled it back. It comes out. Anyway, you're going to discard that anyway, so you don't need it. So let me get to work. Okay, well, I got the rear fender on. It was a little tricky with one person holding it and adjusting it, but it can be done. There's the truck. I'm still got to do the other side. It's on there pretty securely. I don't really like this clip system that it has back here, but I can't argue that sucker's on there tight. It just seems like it won't work. Like it's not enough to securely hold it onto the truck, but it fits on there tight. So let me do the other side, and then I'll pull the truck out and take some pictures of it to see how it looks. All right. Okay, so this is the side that doesn't have the fender flares. So let's walk around and see what the difference is. Like I said, I'm still undecided about these fender flares, whether I want them or not. And there's how it looks with it. What do y'all think? Comment below. I'm still undecided. Still undecided. Alright guys, well there it is. It's completed. I went ahead and did them all. I feel a lot better now. I washed up the truck. Because I don't know if you can pick it up, but those rims really clean up really nice. These Visions. I haven't done a video on them yet by themselves, but anyway, as you can see, the truck is coming together little by little. I don't know what's next. If y'all have any ideas, let me know. Those hella lights. I still haven't painted the tow hooks red, but it'll come along. But all in all, I'm a lot happier now with it, now that it's on. It looks good with it or without it. I think it just, you know how when something new happens, it just takes a while to get used to it. I think that's what it is. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know really what's left to do. What's left to do? I don't know. You know how these projects are. When you get them, you start thinking and overthinking about what needs to be done and what not needs to be done. But anyway, I think I can recommend these. I mean, for the price was like $170 shipped and everything. They weren't that difficult to install, but if you're not mechanically inclined, yeah, just get somebody to put it in for you. But yeah, so there you go, folks. Talk to you later. Bye.